What's up, guys? How's it going today? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be installing my new spray and bed liner. Now, guys, there's going to be a lot of prep work that's going to go into this. So to start off the video today, we're going to be washing the truck. That's right, we're going to wash the whole truck. I know what you're probably thinking. Why on earth would I wash this truck before I'm about to sand this entire bed? Well, that's a very good question. The reason why we're going to wash the truck before we sand it is because I want to get all of this junk out of here, and I'm also going to be taping a bunch of plastic and putting a bunch of tape all over the paint of the truck. I want the truck to be absolutely clean before that happens because I don't want any scratches or anything getting into my new paint. So what we're going to do is we're going to wash this baby off, and then I will see you guys when we start the sanding process. For the most part, our truck is ready to go, and I'm going to go ahead and start sanding using a sander, a pneumatic sander. I'm also going to be using 80 grit sandpaper. Always make sure you have your safety equipment. And yes, I know these are hard to get a hold of right now, but don't worry, I have plenty from before the whole pandemic started, so we got lucky there. I'm also using a wire wheel, pneumatic of course. It's to get into these grooves in here. That'll be pretty hard to do with the sander, so we're going to go ahead and use this nice wire wheel to do that. You just want to scuff it up. You don't need to go to bare metal or anything, nothing crazy like that. Just take your time with this because the prep work is definitely key. See you in a little bit. Wish me luck.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town.
Got the bed all sanded down. This has been a couple-day process, I'm not gonna lie. I know that you know, this is all gonna get spliced together, but basically this is day 3 or 4 now of this project, and as you can see, we are totally sanded down now. I might have to touch up a couple areas, we'll see, but this is pretty much the result. I have not washed this out yet, so this still has to get degreased. We have to degrease, wash out the bed, get all this crap, all this debris and everything out of the bed as soon as possible. We're gonna get all that out, and then I'm gonna spray off our sides. They got a little dirty and everything, and then we're gonna retape. We're gonna retape the bed off. We're gonna retape everything off, all the paint and everything. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. The back of the cab, I nicked it. So if you're doing this on your own and you're doing this part, make sure you hand sand this. Do not try to take the electric sander or pneumatic sander or whatever to this, because that's what happened and I got carried away. And thankfully I did wrap this in plastic, because if I hadn't, this would have been really bad. So it's definitely okay that I wrapped it, and it's all right. It's a little scratch. I'm not happy, but whatever, I digress. So let's go ahead and take a look in here real quick. Just kind of, I want to show you guys kind of what you're looking for. So this I went too far on. This is bare metal. Sometimes it's just impossible to avoid this though. So don't worry about going down to bare metal. It's not going to kill anything. You know, what you really want to get is like this look here. That's primer. That's bare metal, that's primer, and then that's the red. Really what you're going for is this kind of a look right here on the red, or whatever color your truck is. But this is the consistency that you're going for right in here. You want to avoid this as much as you can, but you know, like I said, it's going to happen, so it doesn't really matter. You definitely do not have to take this down to bare metal. You really just have to scuff it up. Like even this is all right. This is looking like that's probably not okay, so I might touch that up a little bit. I mean, it's still kind of scratched up. What that is a spot weld. So you know, this is the consistency of what you're looking for right in here. Okay, that's nice and scuffed up. There's really no shine anymore, and that's what you're going for. You do not want it to look like that anymore, that nice shine. You want that all to be gone. So, you know, like I said, there's a couple little spots I am gonna have to touch up in here, but for the most part it came out pretty good. The trickiest parts that I found to be the trickiest to sand are like these components all in here. All in here with these curves. There's tends to be like a little divot in here. Like, see, you can see I have a little shine in there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but there's a little bit of shine in there. But this is pretty scuffed up. I'm not too worried about that. The other part that was a little troublesome was these hooks. And I don't know about other trucks, but Dodge Rams have these hooks here. So, you know, the best thing to get these with is actually the wire wheel. I ran into an issue on that one where I was using the sander and it got ground down and actually lost like its round edge here. I don't know if you guys can tell this on camera, but it's kind of flattened out right here, so that's unfortunate. But it's nothing major. I wanted to stop around here. This is where I looked at my dad's truck for reference, because he has the same truck, except his is blue. His bedliner comes to about here, comes to about down here. So this is all scratched up. My dad did this section, helped me out a little bit. So I'll tape off to where I don't see any scratches, and I'll bedliner it, because I don't want any scratches exposed, just out of fear of you know, rust and that kind of thing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on to the next part of the video, which is washing this off. We're gonna wash everything, and then I'm gonna retape it up. And this time I'm going to really tape it to where I want, because wherever I don't tape is going to get covered. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. All right, guys, and so there you have it. This bed has been totally washed down and degreased. So this thing is ready to go for the spray once it dries. We'll go ahead and let it dry. I'm not sure if you guys noticed me earlier in the last video, in the last segment, but I was spraying this down to make sure that everything was gone. Absolutely no bubbles, no nothing like that. I don't want anything in this bed except for scratched up paint and metal. That's about it. And this thing is, like I said, ready to be sprayed, other than it just needs to dry off. So we'll give it some time to dry. All right, guys, so this is the hardener here, and then this is the actual spray. So luckily, the gun that they give you in the kit just goes right onto the bottle. The bottle just goes right onto the gun, and it's really easy. Really easy like that. So they give you this nice handy measuring cup. If you don't have the measuring cup, it's 8 ounces. And you just fill it up to that fill line. You fill up the hardener in here, and then you mix it into here, and then that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up, and then get our spray gun all wired up and ready to go. We'll be running at, we'll be shooting at 50 PSI out of this thing.
I got trapped in your eyes the moment you looked at me. From across the room, those eyes kept following me. Something popped in my brain, now baby, only you I see. Feels like I'm going insane, and only you can save me. Feels like I'm drowning in ocean's blue. Baby, come on, baby, baby, come on, let's go. I'm losing control over lights in this space. Keep jumping around, all I see is your face. Now you're moving closer, no time to escape. Your hand on my shoulder shifts me into space, and I can't deny how badly I need you now. 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 You take away my breath now, boy. Don't you dare steal my heart now, boy. I know you're something that I'll enjoy. Move a little bit closer now, to some place where there ain't no crowds. I wanna get to know you right here and now. I got trapped in your touch the moment.
All right, guys, so we're about finished up here. I'm going to show you the finished product, how it looks, and I have to say I'm extremely impressed. So here we go. This is it. Looking extremely nice. I love the texture. Came out really well. Really love the overall look. I just absolutely love it. I cannot wait to test this out and throw some stuff in here and see how it holds up, and then give you guys a long-term impression of this. I can't wait for it, but so far it's looking absolutely awesome, absolutely amazing. So a couple tips I want to point out that I didn't point out earlier. Okay, first of all, I want to explain something. My gun actually jammed up on me. So this happened, thankfully this happened, I think it was halfway through my 4th bottle. Okay, so this was the 4th bottle in the 1 gallon kit. So it's 4 bottles total. So on the 4th and final bottle, it jammed up on me. Fortunately, I had already covered the entire bed with the Bedliner. So that was really lucky. But I didn't get to do the full drop coat that I wanted to do on here, which is fine. It came out really well. I'm really impressed with the product anyway. I just didn't get it as nice as I wanted it to be. But I was pretty much already done, so it worked out really well. So that's the first thing that I want to advise about, warn you guys about. Just make sure you're spraying this consistently, and try to do it in a relatively timely fashion so that doesn't happen. Let's see. The second thing I didn't note earlier is that I was using one of these. So I forgot to tell you guys that I was using one of these. This goes into a screw gun or a drill, this wire wheel, and it's really good for addressing these creases here, as well as right in here, stuff like that in here, really hard areas to get. The wire wheel was just not cutting it, so I used one of these guys. So that's the second thing I wanted to tell you guys about. Overall, I'm extremely impressed with the product. As you can, again, That's the texture. I mean, this is hard. It is hard. It is hardened bed liner. It looks very nice. The drop coat is something that you spray from about here, just on it, and it gives you a really nice finish. That's really important you do that drop coat. Like I said, mine got a little messed up because my gun jammed, but other than that, it was all good. One thing I do have to say, if you have an 8-foot bed, I highly recommend that you get the bigger kit. Okay, get the one with the, I think it's like 8 bottles. It's a 2-gallon kit. I highly recommend that you get that kit because even with my gun jamming and everything, I had plenty to cover the bed, but still, I have a 6.5-foot bed, and I was really pushing it, especially because I'm an amateur. I'm not a professional, so obviously we're average here. So that I highly recommend it if you're just an average dude doing this in your garage and you have an 8-foot bed, that you get the bigger kit. Get the bigger kit because you're gonna need it. All right, but if you're just doing a 6.5-foot bed or something shorter, if you have a crew cab, this will work perfectly. Other than that, there's really nothing else that's too complicated with this. Temperatures to shoot it's about 60 to 68. I got it probably around 62 in here when I was shooting. But I mean, it's not like super crucial. I mean, obviously there's a little bit of cushion in there, but you don't want to be shooting this. I would say anything under 55 degrees, I wouldn't shoot it because it's just too cold. But anyway, this was awesome. I highly recommend this product to anybody. I would 10 out of 10 recommend, 100% the whole way. Great product so far. I will hopefully come out with another video soon, or not soon, but in the future, giving a long-term review of this after there's been some wear and tear. We'll come back and we'll review it. But for now, short-term, very impressed. I'm extremely impressed, and I would highly recommend this product to anyone who's thinking about getting it. And that's pretty much it, guys. I will see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you're interested in more content, I have good news. I do have another video that will be uploaded very shortly after this one, talking about the headlights and the resolution about the headlights. And then I also have a couple other modifications to add on to the truck. They're on their way. They're currently being shipped, and we will have more video content coming your way. So again, like, comment, subscribe, and peace out, guys. See you later.